Some impressive rain totals from this atmospheric river. Parts of the North Bay Hills got more than a foot of rain. At the same time, cities like San Jose and the South Bay barely got anything.
And we have reporters keeping their eyes on the major trouble spots in the North Bay. But first, let's get to Chief Meteorologist Paul Diano tracking that high-def Doppler. Paul?
Veronica Allen, 24 hours ago, I showed you a radar image with steady soaking rainfall in the North Bay and nothing in the South Bay. 24 hours later, right now, I am showing you the same radar image. Nothing has changed in a day. It has poured for 24 straight hours in the North Bay. It has yet to rain in the city of San Jose. We have to go to where the problems are first, which is Healdsburg, Santa Rosa, Petaluma, Guerneville, Novato, Inverness, Vallejo, Napa, St. Helena, all with steady rain for a day or longer. Now contrast that. It's almost like you draw a line, which is Interstate 80 and south of there. Yes, you've had a few passing showers, but the majority of the past day has been dry in San Mateo, in Fremont, in Palo Alto, Stanford, San Jose, and Morgan Hill. And a time lapse here will show you the relentless rainfall over the afternoon in Sonoma County, Napa County, and Marin County. Virtually zero rainfall south of Oakland and south of San Francisco. Rainfall totals have now exceeded 1 foot in the Sonoma County mountains. Cazadero, 9 inches of rain. Lagunitas, nearly 8. Mount Tam, more than 5. Santa Rosa, nearly 5. And Yountville, 4 inches of rainfall. Storm totals in San Jose, hasn't rained a drop yet. Less than 1/10 of an inch of rain in Livermore, Pittsburgh, and Cupertino. Less than 1/2 of an inch of rain in San Francisco. So let's focus on the North Bay. Flood warnings are up for the Russian River and the Napa River and just about every small stream and creek in Sonoma and Marin County. It's flooding right now, will be flooding for a while. Specifically, the Russian River Guerneville forecast to crest at 46.1 feet tomorrow evening. Already above flood stage, will be there for more than 2 days. By 7 o'clock tonight, a few hours from now, the steady rainfall will begin to work its way south toward Oakland, San Francisco, and eventually San Jose, but it may be midnight before the rain reaches San Jose. And once that moves through, we will see an end to the steady rainfall. It's gone by 5 o'clock in the morning, and by sunrise tomorrow, we're left with only scattered showers, which will be on and off throughout the day. So your rain headlines: the soaking rain will move south this evening and overnight tonight. Steady rain has gone out of anywhere in the Bay Area before sunrise tomorrow, with scattered showers during the day on Wednesday. But the North Bay, which has received in some spots 30 straight hours of heavy rainfall, the flooding problems will be exacerbated likely all the way until Thursday and Friday, even when the rain is finished. That's the latest on the forecast. I'll have your 7-day coming up in a few minutes.
All right, Paul, we appreciate it. Thanks. Within the past hour, a mandatory evacuation order came down for residents living near the Russian River. Authorities say now is the time to get out. KPIX 5's Julie Goodrich live in Guerneville, where the river has already started to flood. Jules?
That's right. With this projected level, it's expected to have Guerneville underwater by tomorrow night. A foot of water. You can see how the town is preparing. There are sandbags lining these storefronts. Now, that's nothing new, but what is new, the fact that this river could actually come into the town here. And this is not a wait-and-see situation. People are clearing out. They're listening to the warnings. With no sign of rain letting up, Guerneville residents started packing up to head to higher ground.
We're getting ready for the flooding. My threshold is at 43 feet.
Dee Dee Rydberg owns Guerneville Graphics and Printing. Water doesn't mix well with electronics.
Flood insurance raised 800% throughout the area, so I could not afford to buy flood insurance. So I'm packing up my stuff and I'm getting out.
I was in Guerneville this morning, watching everybody run for their lives.
This retired fire chief was getting the backup generator to the Russian River pub ready. Through this year in and year out, but they're saying this is going to be one of the worst in a long, long time.
Well, let's just hope that doesn't really happen. Because like I said, that's not good for all the people that live out here. There's going to be a lot of sad people here, I know that.
We actually can become an island.
Wendy Gus says the pub is located on a 100-year flood zone. Its surrounding neighbors could be underwater.
We also stockpile up on water because we're going to lose our water. We become a boil-only situation when the well goes under.
Sasha says she's just trying to save her aunt's truck before the Russian River swallows it up.
And so we've got the tow truck here, and I think he's going to hook the winch up to the front of it and pull it right out so we can get out of here.
And then you also have the concern about down power lines and trees coming down. And in this case, this tree crashed down onto one of the homes, taking out a chunk of it. These businesses know how to evacuate. They also know how to get back up and running when the storm moves out.
We'll come in and we'll rip everything back out, and it'll take another week to put back together, but that's how the river rolls.
Guerneville has seen its share of rain today, and it has in the past. We've covered stories like this before, but I can tell you that residents are taking this warning very seriously. They know that they haven't had this kind of rain and that river cresting at this level as long as back in 1997, as Paul was sharing earlier. So they're keeping a watch on it. There are evacuation centers set up, one of them at the Sonoma County Fairgrounds. So a lot of people who are heading out of town are heading there right now. In Guerneville, Juliette Goodrich, KPIX 5.
Sonoma County, she said, setting up actually 2 evacuation centers. People ordered out of the Russian River area can go to the Sebastopol Center for the Arts. The other location, as she mentioned, Grace Pavilion at the Sonoma County Fairgrounds. That's Bennett Valley Road in Santa Rosa.
And you can read more about the stages of flooding along the Russian River and what will be impacted online at kpix.com.